Alright, hello guys, how are you doing? I hope great. I'm Jimmy GGS91 here, and be welcome to my brand new Let's Play, a Let's Play of Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy for the PC. So you may ask, Jimmy, you didn't make Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy Let's Play before? I answer to you, yes, but that was a light side ending, a full light side ending. And as I promised on my last video of that Let's Play, I promised to do a full dark side ending. So that's the moment. This Let's Play will be a full dark side ending of this game, only using dark side force powers. Yep, it's possible, but much more harder than the light side ending. You see why. Basically, I will not be so detailed or informative that I was before in the missions that I was before. But I try to explain the new force powers that we use, the dark side force powers. I will play those missions that I didn't play before, and I try to show the story and the background behind those missions. And of course, I'll go to 100 secret and some stuff like that, but I'll not be so detailed, so keep in mind of that. Alright, so let's start a fresh new game on the Jedi Knight difficulty, of course, as we did before. And this time I will choose a Jedi that will be a Dark Jedi or Sith, whatever you want to call it, more based on myself. So I use this skin right here, the guy with the brown hair, use this clothes and use the black pants. I think that's a good combination for a Dark Jedi. So let's go next. Now for our lightsaber, I will choose, I think, the Adept hilt with the green saber. Good, that's perfect. Because as I think you didn't know, but you know right now. My favorite color of lightsaber, apart of red, is green. Yeah, basically is that. So I start a new game here, but I don't want to show you the introduction, the missions, that part with Rush and something like that, also the training ground. So I'll start the game here and already jump to the mission selection screen, so we can skip this part. If you want to see that part, there's already on my light side Let's Play of this game, so you can see there. I'll leave a link here on the video or the description below, whatever. So let's do it. So I see you in a few seconds, so hang on. Alright, so I'm back here on the mission selection screen. So the first mission we're going to do is the mission Tatooine that we did before. We already know the objectives for this mission, so I'll not lose time explaining it again.
This one sounds like it could be nasty, so I'll be going...
Okay, so I skip this part because I don't need to see it again. Alright, so here are our force selection screen. This time you use only the forces on the right side, here on the red side with the dark side force powers that are Drain, Grip or Choke, Lightning and Dark Rage. I'll explain those force powers as I upgrade them. So the first one that I like to grab, that I recommend you to grab if you want to do a full dark side, is to grab Force Grip. Because in rank 1, the Force Grip is just like you see Vader doing on the movies. He will choke a character and just immobilize them using Force Grip. That enemy will not suffer damage, but will become stunned or immobile. So yeah, keep in mind of that. So I recommend to use Force Grip first. Alright. Here are the weapon selection screen. So I always like to use the E11 blaster rifle and the Talos disruptor rifle. That's always a good combination. And with the thermal detonators. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, so let's keep the direction here because it's not needed. So here's Chewie again, so let's start this mission. That's basically the same, but now we have different force powers to use. So let's show what Force Grip can do. Right off the bat. Let's try to find a freaking enemy around here and use Force Grip on him. Okay, loads of guys. So let's kill them one by one. Yeah, since we don't have Mind Trick this time, it will be much more tougher.
Good idea. You won't be such easy targets inside.
Okay, so I'll show you what... Oh, thanks Chewie for helping me. Because I want to show what Force Grip can do, but Chewie killed the poor Trendoshan for me. Oh well. Okay, so let's proceed. Since I'm a Dark Jedi, I will kill you this time. Because I'm merciless. I'm ruthless. I'm angry. I'm evil. Alright, so let's proceed to this side. Kill this Trendoshan. Now try to use Force Grip on that Mercenary. You see? He's immobile but undamaged. For 5 seconds. Very useful to stun some enemies at close range, but not so useful as Mind Trick is. Okay, so let's kill this Rodian before he killed me. And now you. Yep, you see how Force Grip is very useful to immobile enemies, so it's kinda like the Mind Trick, at least when Force Grip is on rank 1.
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of...
Okay, so I use a thermal detonator this time. Wow, that was unexpected. A thermal detonator cannot kill those mercenaries. Alright, so let's go here.
We need more cover. Let's get back to our
Kill
ship.
this Trendoshan. I think we have 2 more mercenaries right here. I will choke you and kill you. Oh, how cool. Now you die as well. And you too, poor droid. His head was just jumping off the droid's body. That was funny. Okay, any more thing to see here? Oh, I think there's a mercenary here.
Stop.
Yep. Yeah, I have to admit, the dark side ending is much harder, but definitely more fun. Just wait when you get Force Lightning. You see what I'm talking about. Let's kill that freaking Grand. Okay, he's dead. More mercenaries. So, okay, so I'll kill you as well. Okay, more mercenaries. Grip. A lightsaber. A good combination. Okay, so I
We
skip.
can't get to the ships. The whole place is locked down. Hey.
Okay, so I skip that part. I'll save that medikit. Now it's a good place to use for speed. To kill those guys. Okay. So let's get that medikit. Use the shields. Alright. So let's continue on. I think that's a good place to use your blaster pistol a little bit. Just to kill some guys. Okay, thanks Chewie again. So let's go through here and get the only secret of this mission that you already know, that is right here. Behind those crates. With a large shield booster and some thermal detonators. Good. Here's our ship, the Raven's Claw. Held by a tractor beam up there. So I have to disable the tractor beam. Okay, that's the ambush. Let's skip it and kill those guys now. Yeah, they notice me. One thing that's good to use with first grip is that you can grip an enemy and then kill the other enemies around him while you're still using first grip on that enemy. That's pretty cool. As pretty usual, I try to drop thermal detonator there. Those guys. That's always funny to do. Okay, so let's proceed. I know, Rodian, you want to kill me, but I'll kill you before. Okay, so let's go to the left side to pass through those strip mines. Kill that freaking Rodian. This Trendoshan that needs to die. And also this Rodian that even with force grip he is still fire at me. How dare you? Okay, let's disable those strip mines. Got some shields up here. And some medikits. Or medpacks instead. Medpacks, medikits. I think I was playing too much Doom before. Alright. There's a grain here, just be careful to not be caught by one of those thermal detonators. And he's dead. And here we find R2-D2 and C3PO. But this time we'll not spare him. Or spare them. Okay, so let's kill this Weequay. Use a grip on this one. Kill this Mercenary. Oh, come on, Weequay. Just wait for your time to die. Hello, C3PO. Goodbye, C3PO. And hello, R2-D2. Goodbye, R2-D2. Yeah, I'm so evil. But you see that being evil, it's not so good. Okay, there's the Rodian. And you will die. As you died at the last time. Use a grip on you. Kill you. And kill you, you're freaking Rodian. Those Rodians have fun, make fun sounds when they die. Okay, let's disable this tractor beam.
Okay, that's it for the Falcon. Now for the Raven's Claw.
And as the last time, we'll find a cultist right here. With a red lightsaber. But he'll die pretty quickly because I'm better than him. But the force grip will not work on those guys because they have force powers. Basically. So they can avoid your force grip. Alright, so let's go down and rendezvous with Chewie right here. Yes. And now kill the last bunch of guys on this section. The last section of this map, by the way. So let's train our sniping abilities with the sniper rifle. Okay, that mercenary is dead. There is a Rodian here somewhere. Yes. And he's dead. More Rodians. Yes, one right there. And he's dead. Another mercenary. Let's use the lightsaber to finish off the guy. Poor Rodian. Okay. That's the end of this mission, so yeah, Kyle, you missed it, a big party. Alright, so let's skip it.
Kyle told me about what happened in Mos Eisley. It's a good thing Chewie was there.
Yeah, Master
You
Luke,
two
I
have
don't
been looking
want
into
to
the
hear
shuttle
you
crash,
again.
And it doesn't look like laser damage or mechanical failure was responsible. It's almost as if something just...
Alright, so that was the first mission. Very, very simple, isn't it? So yeah. Basically what changed there was to the use of the dark side force powers. As you can see, I suffer much more damage because the dark side force powers, as you will notice, are force powers that affect most the enemies, while the light side force powers, except for Mind Trick, affect only you. So the light side is much easier to do because the light side force powers are much more protective, while the dark side force powers are much more destructive. So yeah, because to use the dark side force powers you need to have much more skill than you had by using the light side force powers, basically. So yeah. Alright, so that's our first mission, the Mercenary activity on Tatooine. So we'll go to the second mission, the droid recovery on Tatooine as well. But that mission is for the next video, so I see you there. I'm Jimmy GGS91, and bye bye to everyone. Take care, my friends.